Hello folks, welcome to tonight's stream. Before I get started, first off, I am Rubicon Vale. We'll be playing some Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward for you guys tonight. Tonight is a beta test of a stream that I would like to continue doing, hopefully on Tuesdays, same time slot between 8 and 9:30 or 8 and 10 p.m. We'll see how that fleshes out as it goes forward. But first, before we really get into any gameplay tonight, big shout outs first off for Texture Can of Hot Sauce. Thanks so much, Hot Sauce, for letting me stream on your Twitch feed here. Great organization, a great group of players that you guys have come to know and love. You can find them on Twitter. You can find them here on Twitch. All the links are available here on Twitch for you guys. Check them out on Facebook. Good group of guys. I am also part of a podcast, Gather Together podcast. You can find us on iTunes or SoundCloud. You can search for us at Gather Together or GTFFXIV. Been a long time podcaster with the community. This is a labor of love for me. So me and two others, the Sumasu sisters, Yelta and Kariri Sumasu, do streaming. I'm sorry, do podcasting. We release episodes every Thursday, so check us out if you are a fan of Final Fantasy XIV or you have no clue about Final Fantasy XIV. Listen to us. We try to talk to all levels of people, and if you're a new player, if you're an end-game raider, we cater to all types, so come out and check us out. So without further ado, we're going to do some playing tonight, figure out some cool stuff to do, maybe run some dungeons or something. You can check out the game, and I'll talk a little bit while we play. Once again, tonight's just kind of like a beta thing, so nothing major, no end-game stuff probably. Alright, so away we go. What is up, y'all? Alright, I am Rubicon Vale, this is me. What is up? I'm a white mage, typically do in-game content as white mage. Level 50, been a legacy player, played 1.0, played all the way through 2.0, and now we're here in Heavensward, so know a lot about the game. I'm on the Excalibur community, Excalibur server. Try to stay up with the community, try to stay up with all the news and details and all that good stuff. So if you got any questions while I'm streaming, I'll try to keep the chat up. Nothing big. Once again, today's like a beta thing, so and my sound is kind of odd too, so as I click on stuff, you probably just heard me mute while I try to pull up the chat here. So alright, y'all, got some chatters in here, so what's up, y'all? Alright, so let me see if any of my crew want to do anything, and we'll see how this goes. Anyone up for anything? I'm hoping to just run a few dungeons or something tonight. Maybe get some tomestones for others. I'm already capped on tomes. If you're not familiar with the tome system, this is how you buy junk in the game. You can see here I'm capped out on tomes this week, the 450 stuff here. If you can see here, let me move it. I need some SOs. I could buy some esoterics, but I can't. I'm capped out on esoterics this week, so I can't really do much else. My summoner, which is my subclass, or my second, I will probably invest some more stuff into, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. I really need to do some Alexander, which is the new endgame stuff, and try to get some stuff there. So, yeah. Thanks, Millie, for joining up in the chat. So let's see. Gonna see if I got some people who want to do something real quick. I may, in the meantime, just run around so you're not just watching me just stand here. Switch over to Summoner and see if I can run some hunts real quick. And if nothing else, I'll run some PvP and you can watch me be hot trash in PvP as a white mage. So let's see here. I usually use a tool for this stuff, but I'm not going to go back and forth with web pages so you guys don't mute the sound back and forth and back and forth. That's totally annoying. We'll just go out to Falcon's Nest and we'll see what we got. Oh, yeah, I picked him up. Boy, I picked up my hunts for today. For me, what games do I play? Thanks for the question. I spend most of my time on this. I can't speak for the other streamers. I'm not really like a fighting game guy. Mainly, MMOs, but mainly Final Fantasy XIV because I'm pretty invested into this. I do like adventure games. I just built a new machine, which is why I'm able to stream. And I've been playing some Steam games. I like adventure games. I totally love the new King's Quest game. I'm a fan of the old series, so I may stream some of those some week when I'm bored of Final Fantasy as this goes on. And then there's some other Steam games that I'm kind of interested in, so I may start purchasing some other games just so I can see what's out there and stream for you guys. But like totally adventure games, old school stuff, the old school King's Quest and the new one, Binding of Isaac. I think that's fun because there's so much random stuff to that. But I spend so much time in 14. It's really kind of disturbing how much time I spend in this game. So I'm just going to do some random hunts here until I figure out like if I have any friends that want to do any kind of tome grinding. And you can see some dungeon work. And if anybody watching has any questions about Final Fantasy XIV, if you've never played before, happy to field some questions and stuff. Talk about what the game's like now, 3.0 versus 2.0, what changes. I try to stay up on some of the news, so if there's stuff about like 3.1, because we're currently in 3.0, so if there's some like 3.1 stuff that you're interested in finding out, I know some of that, or what little we know so far. It'd help if I had Aether Flow stacks. So watch me be a scrub and kill things with dots, because that is what summoners are. Big, heavy dotters. Not a daughter. Clearly a man. I'm a man, baby. Oh, see, that's dumb. See, like, you don't fester when you have no dots on. That's just scrub. I really need to work on where I've got my actions down here in my hotbar. For some of these things, it's just, they're not in really good positions for what I do. I use Pan Flare a lot because I try to burn through my Aether Flow stacks when I'm just doing, ooh, I can't attack that. That's a Fate Mob. Just burn through Aether Flow stacks real quick so I can get this neat little thing up here, Ethereal Attunement. So like I'll Pan Flare to get it up real quickly. He said get it up. And then I will switch here into Dreadworm Trance, which gives me a 10%, I don't have the tooltip up, but a 10% buff up on my dots and everything while this ticks down. So I do that, and then you get this big boom blast of Akmorn, if you are familiar with Final Coil. Millie asked for more dots. I'm a scrub, I already told you, sir. I am a summoner scrub. Hunts, if you're not familiar with the game, it's a better system than it was, but it's basically little hunt mobs that you fight, little overworld mobs, different areas. They give you a list, mark bills, a la Final Fantasy XII, and you go through and you check them off your list. So you got the areas here where you go to, and I'm just kind of hanging out in Coerthus, Western Highlands, and knocking out a few of these by memory what they are. I think Lone Yeti. I think I know where that's at. I think it's over here. No, I'm way far away from Lone Yeti. See if I can knock that out. But, yeah, the hunt mobs have been more fun than the 2.0 content. In 2.0, hunt mobs were basically the same. However, it was such a scramble to try to get to them, and they put behind a wall all these all this stuff you can get for upgrades, but you had to do hunts to get them, and it was causing major butthurt in the community for it. Here's Altessi if somebody needs it. Try to help people. This is a B rank, and I try to shout out to. Whoa, it's not right. Try to shout out to people if they need it. Try to be helpful with that. Let's see if this is my guy. That's Slight Yeti. Lone Yeti is gonna be down in the pit. Hurrah. But in 2.0, they put all kinds of upgrades behind this wall, so you had to do your daily hunts, which weren't near as extensive as the hunts in 3.0. And then you know, people were doing the A and S rank hunts, which are the open world mobs, which is a big craving for people that were old 11 players. They really wanted NMs, open world notorious monsters from Final Fantasy 11. So what they did was they created a system called hunts, which was a mix between 12 and 11. You had your hunt marks, you'd go to a mark board and get those hunt marks, which was great. But then when you did that, you had to compete with the whole community trying to get these upgrades, and it caused a lot of pain for people in the community who just could not get to the larger hunt mobs in time. There were link shells, people would shout, and then somebody would pull, and they would say, oh, you pulled too early, blah, 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 you're an asshole, da-da-da. I'd call it... Final Fantasy is not really the game that you see a lot of people shouting you're an asshole in, so it's very community-based. You try to have a nice community, but there was just issues with it, just the way they set up hunts. So 3.0, they expanded the hunts. You can see here I've got 3 hunt bills, and then there's the elite one, which is weekly. These are daily, 1, 2, and 3, and that was a lot of fun. That opened up stuff, and they didn't put so many upgrades behind a wall. Plus, the upgrades were cheaper, so it was way better for the community this way. This was a way better situation. So we've had more fun with it, and hunts are actually not that bad to do. Letting the FC know that I am up for a dungeon if anybody wants to do it. If I don't hear from anybody in probably the next 15 minutes, I'll try to queue up some PvP. See how that goes. Let's see. I know, because I'm always over here trying to get some gathering materials, and there's these big guys up here. They don't really cause me grief. Where's that at? Right up here. Here we go. Wait, that's not the one. Oh my gosh, not the right dude. I know where these guys are at, and they're way over here. This is what I get for trying to do things by memory, instead of using all the nice little websites that are out there. And there's some really good websites for like hunts. A lot of good websites for 14 that help the games run a little smoother. And they also have like guild work. You can get all the little HUD displays and pop-ups and stuff. So you can do all of that, but I don't really like programs that are like, move to the right, move left, you're a scrub, watch for AoEs. I don't need all that. I can, you know, open my eyes, learn to play, get good, all the other nice things that the bigwigs in the community have to say. Am I right? I might just jump into an Alexander, because I really could use some Alexander drops. I may just get on White Mage and jump an Alexander here. Let's see what we have to do. I may just also eat a taco while I'm on stream. Because this is beta anyway. I'm not even fighting the right mob. That's a scrub status I am right now. I'm really loving the Dreadmark Transpo. It added a new layer to Summoner. It really added another dimension, because you'd have to wait for your Aether Flow stacks to come back up, and it was no good. So I might have Yelta joining me for a dungeon here shortly. I can show you guys dungeons. Yes, and I should show some PvP as well. I got some time to do that. The queuing, I don't know how the queuing will be tonight. One thing that's lacking in Final Fantasy XIV is there's PvP, and the PvP is not bad when you get into it, but it takes forever to get into the matches right now because they are blocked behind factions. And if you don't know much about 14, there are 3 factions. They don't hinder you from any other content of the game. They're just storyline, lore-based aspects. But the problem with it is it's part of the lore for PvP. So you've got Twin Adders, you've got the Storm, and you've got the Flames. 3 different factions, and in PvP you have to wait till there's 24 people in each of the 3 factions to queue up, and you can see, if I were to load it up now, it may be a 10-minute wait time. If you're used to doing some PvP stuff, you'll know that 10-minute wait time is probably unacceptable. Oh, this looks like a hunt or something here. Oh, that's an A-rank hunt. Well, hello. Let's get in on this. Looks like death. Oh boy. You're gonna watch me die. Scrub status. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you don't have tanks. This is what happens when nobody tanks. Millie, raise me. You're on Dragoon. You're gonna die too, Millie. Alright, Yelta's on last boss. Let's see if one of these guys raise me, or if I can just lay here on the ground like a scrub. Isn't this a fun stream to watch? You want me to like sing on some death music or something? Sing some death metal. I don't think I'll get any tomes for being dead on the ground and getting 1 dot on a mob here. But it is pretty sucky when he freezes you and then like blasts you. Alright, let me just go to Idleshire, because Yelta's out, and I don't feel like laying on the ground all day for you guys. So let us see. Let's get Yelta in here, and I will heal for this one. I'll actually be normal mode. Oh boy, Idleshire is taking a lovely long time to load. Alright, switching to White Mage. Let's get let's add Yelta up. Yelta's one of my podcast buddies. She joins me on the Gathered Together podcast. Whoa. Yeah, I got the right person. That's good. It's weird how the menu flips. Like I'll click somebody join up and then the menu will change. I'm like, oh, did I click the wrong person? I don't like that person, even though they're on my friends list. Not this person in particular. Let's get Millie in here. Alright, let's see. So I got 2 friends with me, and Senna is gonna join up. And then we're gonna do a little dungeon. Let's talk about some dungeons. I'm gonna do an expert. If you're not familiar, expert dungeons, you've got duty roulettes in game, and duty roulettes yield some bonus rewards. These are tombstones. This is kind of the cheapo one right now, but you can get some decent gear with it. This is the high level one. I can't get any this week because I'm capped out of the 450, but I'd rather do something fun than nothing at all. And dungeons are alright. I may eat a bean burrito while we do this, though, because I got some Taco Bell, and I do not want that stuff to get cold and nasty. You know how Taco Bell is. I might eat a crunchy one and mute. This is a beta stream anyway, folks. Y'all can just watch me eat and kill stuff. So Sin is logging in. Let me turn off the webcam so you don't have to watch me eat, per se. So let's see here. Sorry, folks, you won't get to watch me stuff my face. Alright, cool. Alright, let me get Senna added here, and we will get started. I'll do a ready check. Just a second here while I grab that bean burrito. Crunchy taco is a go. Alright, here we go, expert. Taco was back out of the slam, but I will now do my healing. I don't usually just cast Gear 2 over and over and over and over. It's not how I roll, folks. I'm also DPS. DPS healers, you can DPS. Oh, what happened? I guess you can't DPS. We're just gonna wipe it. I don't know what happened. Usually Senna does good. Alright, fair. That was my bad. You good, Senna. That one healed fall. And I was eating a taco. Okay, I will focus now. Neverroot is one of 2 dungeons that are annoying right now. Because they didn't give us 3. 2.0 they gave us 3 dungeons apiece, and now they're just giving us 3 blank. I will say I almost have as much HP as the 10, so I don't really know what that means. blame the team. If you do pay attention, you can do this as what attention is. I like Summoner too much. Use the wrong button. Yay, we didn't wipe the trash. The first set of trash. Alright, thank you. Should have helped the mic settings there. Let me know if it needs to be turned up any further. I had instructions from somebody else to turn it down. I'm also going to switch over to the chat because I don't have the chat up at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, let me turn the game sound down a bit. I think it's the, probably more the sound effects in combat is causing issues. We'll see how that works. I turned the audio up on the mic half a bar, and then I turned the audio on the game down a bar. Nobody wants to see my ass eye smelling, I'm sure of it. Click right. So in Final Fantasy XIV, you don't want to stand in orange things. It usually means bad. Tanks can get away with it. I can't. And this is pretty standard fare dungeon. This is like the level 60 dungeon for Heaven's Word, but this is pretty standard fare. This is one of the basic things. This is like anybody can do this. When you're just getting out of Heaven's Word, you're running like I-140 stuff, and it's kind of gross. But we're all running like I-180 to 190 here. So this should not be an issue. Honestly, it shouldn't be an issue for anybody to run these dungeons, but you never know. You get tanks that want to pull, you get DPS that want to pull, you get healers that want to pull. Help. Tanks that want to pull big. Healers that want to DPS instead of heal. DPS that don't know their rotations. Standard stuff for MMOs. Yeah, Arrow 3 is Arrow 3 is pretty wicked. I actually like to look at this arrow here. Pretty sweet. Don't know why I screenshotted right there. I've got tons of screenshots of me doing Arrow 3. One of my favorite pastimes, standing in the front yard taking pictures of myself. Yes, glamour is real. The end game is glamour, and it is real. You can tell me how hot I look. That's fine. I like it. Got my Dalamud horn, got my moonlit earrings, my 1.0 items. Because I am legacy. douchebag special power. Make us not find him for half a second. Oh. Or I can be the last person to find him. I like this fight when I'm a summoner, because every time I come in here they expect me to kill them with my dots, which take forever. I guess I could hand flare everything, but that's also on a cooldown. And then the other scrub DPS lets me suffer while it casts AoEs on us. Thanks, other scrub DPS. Last night while I was doing this. I use Arrow 2 a lot as White Mage. Arrow 2 is kind of the meaty arrow. So you kind of, as a White Mage, you really want to use Arrow 2 as much as possible if you're going to do any DPS. I think Arrow 3 is probably the other one that's pretty important to use right now. Arrow 1, I throw it in when I can. I used to use it a lot more in 2.0, but with Arrow 3, I find it's better since it's AoE. I also have a size, which is Amazing Sauce. You see, I just wiped out 2 of those suckers with it. Working on the shadow here. Oh, we got it. And from here on out, the rest of the fight, he will not cast a shadow. So I can lay dots and then heal everybody up. Also, scrub status didn't have focus target on it. Great job. I get to show you guys how shitty I am on stream. Everybody thinks I'm wonderful till they watch me stream. You know how bad I am. And nobody thinks I'm wonderful, actually, so I also love it. Alright, let's heal some. Not in cleric stance. I also don't touch things because I'm a White Mage. I let everybody else like hit the buttons and doors and stuff because I don't feel like doing it. I never do it. Oh yeah. If you want to die to this set of trash mobs, I can let you die here too. I can eat the bean burrito that I got. Man, I need to quit playing Summoner. Basically, all I'm thinking about is dot mobs. I'm totally forgetting that I'm actually a healer. It's not good. See, I like dots. I think dots are amazing because it gives you fluid movement. You can run, throw some dots out. Summoner in this game is great for that because you can just like drop dots and run around, do what you need to do. White Mage has some of that. But you have to heal too. I do enjoy it like that. A little holy out there, stun everything so I can drop this arrow 3 under cleric stance on him. And get right back to healing. Drop an arrow 2 on it. I don't always switch back to cleric stance for some of those. I mean, maybe if we're about to finish up the fight or something, I'll do it, but you know, otherwise I'm not too this is kind of cumbersome to go back and forth a lot. For the major dots, like I'll switch to it for holy, I'll switch to it for a size, and then like pop right back off of it for the next part. When I actually have to do some healing. These bees can be nasty. If you were a 11 player, you may remember Final Sting from Hornets and Wasps from that game. That happens here too. There is a lot of 11 elements in 14. A lot of upgrades and better stuff, but totally a lot of that element in here. So you do get a lot of throwbacks. Throwbacks is a ton of bees. Now I got a super heal. Got a lot of bees. It's okay. I got a bubble. I got a bubble for you, see? Take your bee back, Senna. I don't know, I got that feeling somebody's about to get final stun here. Turn the DPS on these bees. I think she can survive the final sting if she's full, because it's not like final sting. But I don't know, just wait and see. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Whoa. That dropped quick. Oh, that was the final sting. There you go. You were all privy to the final sting. Appreciate all the viewers. Thanks for popping in. We'll probably go on here for another 20 minutes, and then I'm going to switch to do some podcasting with the crew tonight. Tonight, unfortunately, it's just kind of a test. Just want to see where everything's at. See how well this goes tonight. See what the viewership is, and see if I can get all my junk to work here. Looks like everything's running smoothly. Appreciate you guys talking in the chat and following up with me. Appreciate you guys following. TXK Hot Sauce, good group of guys. They're streaming almost every day of the week, so be sure to subscribe to this channel, follow them. Follow them on Twitch, follow them on Twitter. They've got a Facebook handle. Check them out. They're always doing big things, and it's not just 14. They do fighting, they do Smash, they do a series of fighting games. They do it all. Probably some RTSs, some Adventure Classics, just all kinds of stuff out there. They've been running some Splatoon, I know. So if you're interested in a variety of games, they also do some tournament stuff. I don't know if they're scheduled. They have the schedule up on their site, so I don't know if they got any tournament stuff that's upcoming. But yeah, this is the link: twitter.com/TXK Hot Sauce. Please check them out. Good group. And then be sure to also check my group out, the podcast group. We do podcasting. We'll run this Snow's getting too real quick. We'll be podcasting tonight, releasing hopefully on Thursday. That is Gather Together. Find us on iTunes or on SoundCloud. Search for us, Gather Together, or GTFFXIV. We're a Final Fantasy XIV podcast. The collective experience between all of us, we have been, between Yelta, Kariri, and I, we have been podcasting and doing this since 1.0 was released. We know our shit, guys. Come listen to us. We got opinions, we got news. Fun stuff. Just keep Senna up here. There's some dots. This is a cool boss. There's some really nice mechanics for the Heavensward bosses. They've really thrown some cool stuff in here, and one of which is this guy. You'll see that he puts some marks on the player's head. Little flaming arrows. And those arrows will drop these Vanu totems here. Vanu totems need to be picked up. You see there's an arrow over my head. I don't want to bunch them up. That's not a good idea. You want to keep them separate because they will spawn these guys here. And you've got to pick up the totems and get them out of the purple circle. If not, the purple circle will bring them to life, and then we have to burn it down, and the boss is invulnerable at that point. So, annoying POS. Don't want it if we don't have to do it. Better not to. Let's get a bubble on Senna. Switch out of here, Cleric. Love my ass size. Huge ass size there. Let's get this dot off of Yelta. I bet she'd appreciate that. I think this totem is in harm's way. Got that bleed on me. Gotta watch them bleeds. One in particular, the fight in the last boss of Fractal Continuum, which is the other dungeon, 2.0 or 3.0 dungeon, expert dungeon. That guy, you've got to get rid of the bombs off of people if you're the healer. You've got to stay on top of that, or you're gonna cause many wipes. Not a good thing. But DPS and tank, if you do not get out of harm's way for things, the other debuffs that hit you, like Paralyze, those have to be taken off first. The way dots work in this game is it rips, when I do Asuna here, it rips the most recent dot off of you first. So if you get a dot and then two other dots, and I rip that off, it's going to take the last dot first. It's what is it, last in, first out, I guess it would be called. And causes problems. Not good. We had that limit break, but our DPS are too good for it. I know Yelta's too good for it. This one's a pretty straightforward fight here. We got a little water area to go across. We'll hit some mobs here, kill a couple of Dommels in that little gazebo looking area or whatever over there, and then another little set of water, and then we'll be at the last boss, which I think his title is Annoying as Hell. I think that's his the boss title. Of course, Sinna's going to take that out of my line of sight, so my dot won't go off. Sinna's good to be locked up. Dropsy, you don't want to stand in that water. The water's not good. It gives you weakness. It doesn't really matter much for me. It matters a lot for the tank. It's gross if you stand in it. My Swift cast is up, so I'm going to switch into Cleric stance and use it for the Holy. Ass size at the same time. The ass size goes out before the holy does, so ass size does damage, and then the stun hits him. So I can kind of take it free, clear for a minute. I could also have probably popped on Arrow 3, but I'm lazy POS, so I didn't do that. I'll do it now. Doesn't really matter much. Sinna's got the weakness. Kind of gross, but that part's done. Got us some new abilities. Tetragrammaton was a great new additional ability in 3.0 for white mages. It's like a fast heal. It's like, I think it was Adloquium or Lustrate. I think it's Lustrate for scholars, which was the fast heal. They nerfed their Lustrate. It used to do like 25% of the HP bar fill up. It ignored everything. It was kind of stupid, broken for Ramu extreme mode. So they fixed it after the fact, after everybody, you know, totally used it to their advantage in Ramu Extreme. And they gave it to white mages, so kind of the weak version, and so I have it now too. Which maybe it's a weak version, but it's fast. So I can like throw a dot, I throw a heal, and then follow up with it with, you know, If I decide I'm trying to dot or something, I can follow up with it real quick and do my job again. Like I died. Taco Arashi wants to watch me to do the water effect for you guys so you can see how beautiful and gorgeous this game is. This game is in DirectX 11. I do have it running on the best possible mode in DirectX 11. I don't have any of those other add-ons. Like, what's that add-on? I know that's... people do the popular thing, that reshade. I don't have any of that stuff going. So, you know, you're not going to see that. You're also having the water thing down for just a second. Let's see the cool water. See all the like, cool bubbles and stuff? I love it. Oh, standing it off. Looks great. Tastes great. Less filling. Cut this out. Let's come up here. Pop this sucker out. Do that. Follow up with this guy. Boom. Switch. Oh my god. I didn't have player stance on it. It's gonna be... somehow I missed that. This is what I get for playing too much Summoner. Because I have my A key set for Dreadworm stance, or Dreadworm trance, and for the Aquamorn ability, and I'm constantly spamming it, and then for White Mage you don't want to constantly spam it, at least the way my setup is, because I want to stay in cleric stance, I get in and out of it. It's really lame, just shows you how big of a scrub I am. I did beat Bahamut, so you know. Screw the rest of you. Before 3.0. Just kidding. We want to help some others get Bahamut as well. They got the undersized party going for 3.0. Alright, this is the last boss. Oh, his name is Wakian. I thought it was annoying as hell. Sorry. Misnomer. So this guy here, he put some like stupid stuff up. We have to burn some ads down. Then also he like rams at us. It's just stupid. You'll see. You can fall off the edge. If anybody here falls off the edge, they are just king ultimate scrub. I'll probably be the first to do it. Millie's got the right idea here. When these Divine Mist comes up, it targets one player. You kind of want to get it like somewhere close by so the Black Mage can AoE burn it at the same time it's taking the ball. Here it's going into Annoying stance, where it runs back and forth on the field, shielded, you can't really do anything to it. We have to burn these things down until it decides it wants to knock us off the edge here. That's where I usually Medica 2 everybody. So this thing, you want to get up close to it, where you're not going to get knocked off. You see it pushes back. Make sure we want to avoid getting knocked off. That's the sign of a true scrub. In this and Titan and the other content that you get on Ravana. A size other than being like awesome DPS for White Mage for, you know, every minute 30 seconds. It's also an AoE heal. It's a instant AoE heal, and it gives me MP back. Great addition to White Mage because White Mages struggle with MP. All the other classes, for some reason, tend to get something that buffs their MP up, and White Mages didn't, except for Shroud of Saints here. But Shroud of Saints is also on a 2-minute timer, so that's, you know, that's a struggle. The struggle's real. You can burn him during this part. I'm not sure how well that works. It's something, especially if you're a melee DPS, it's probably pretty great. Pop my Shroud of Saints here, so I moved away too early. Of course, these aren't earth-shattering mechanics. We're not running turn 12 or something. Nobody's got the right idea. You know, another thing, Summer was missing a lot of like AoE type things, and the Hawkhorn. I don't even remember the real name of it. It's Treadworm Hit. I don't know what it is. It's Bahamut's Death Flare. That's the real name. Death Flare is an AoE ability as well, and that actually gave a lot more versatility to Summoner. So that was a big help, but man, remind me not to play both in the same night. Lost on 35% here. Also, once again, scrub status. Don't even get my focus started up. Appreciate you guys watching me do scrub tonight. Those little tornadoes. That's you know, just slightly annoying. See, like tonight, I'm healing in cleric stance. So that's like super awesome. That's what you don't want to do. We should title this like "How Not to White Mage." The one thing I make sure I don't do is wear my Final Witness title, just in case I do suck in a dungeon. Nobody knows that I've beaten Bahamut, and they don't ask me if I bought my win. I'm not that arrogant. People don't need to see my title. Don't care. He was gonna limit break, and Tornado told him otherwise. Just like it's telling my all my heals otherwise. Boom. For those who don't play, you get the nice little fanfare at the end. It's total Final Fantasy. We beat it. You get your loot. There was a bunch of loot. I totally did not roll on loot during this whole dungeon. If you were with other people, you could, look at this. It's bad. Let's have Ravana Sword looking hot. Senna looking hot. Yeah. Loot. Good system. Happy to take any questions about the game for future stuff, so appreciate you guys watching. I think we got up to 15 viewers tonight. Once again, this was just like a beta test, so I really appreciate everybody just coming on, helping out, watching the stream, giving feedback on the volume and stuff as we go forward. I'd like to get some more feedback on that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up the splash screen. This is whoa, that's not the one I want. Right here. I really want to appreciate you guys for watching tonight. Hopefully going to do this again on Tuesday, not tomorrow Tuesday, but next week on the 1st. Do this maybe like 8 to 9:30 or 8 to 10 o'clock. Once again, you've been watching TXK Hot Sauce. Appreciate you for watching them. Please follow, please subscribe, and gather together. Please check us out if you're a fan of Final Fantasy XIV or interested in that. You can find us on SoundCloud and iTunes. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys soon.